Kenya's opposition leader Raila Odinga has vowed to form a rival government when he sworn in on January 30th. He spoke as 13 opposition members of parliament said they will have all the National Super Alliance affiliated lawmakers to support the oath by swearing affidavits declaring they will only recognize Mr. Odinga as president. In an interview with Voice of America, the opposition leader said his oath of office will be based on the results of the August 8, 2017 election, which he claims he won. He said he will form a cabinet and run a government even if it will be from exile. President John Magufuli has banned all kinds of fees charged to parents of pupils in public schools. Magufuli made the announcement on Wednesday in Dar es Salaam during a meeting with Education Minister Professor Joyce Ndalichako. Tanzania implements free education in primary and secondary schools. Good prices on the global market boosted Rwanda's coffee export earnings during the first 11 months of the last year, despite a drop in volumes. That's according to the National Agriculture Export Board. According to the report, Rwanda's total coffee export revenue rose to $59.8 million during the first 11 months of 2017, up from $53.8 million over the same period in 2016, representing a growth in value of 11.1% or $6 million. However, the volumes exported dropped to 17.2 million kilograms during the period under review, down from 17.39 million kilos in 2016. Coffee prices averaged about $3.55 per kilogram on the international market during the same period. South Sudan has criticized a recent statement by the United States, Britain and Norway, blaming government soldiers for violating the cessation of hostilities agreement. Government spokesman Michael McQuay described the statement as, quote, unfortunate. South Sudan has been mired in conflict between government and rebel forces since December 2013. The warring parties signed a cessation of hostilities agreement in December last year as the latest attempt to end a conflict that has now entered its fourth year. Burundi's government has been accused of arresting opponents of a constitutional amendment meant to make President Pierre Nkurunziza rule for life. Civil society groups say the government is arresting opponents of those changes in advance of an upcoming referendum. The government says the changes are aimed at strengthening and advancing the country's laws after more than 2 years of political violence. The violence was triggered in April 2015 when President Pierre Nkurunziza announced he would run for a controversial third term. Now, critics believe Nkurunziza is maneuvering to stay in power beyond the end of his current term in 2020.